everybody. We're going to talk about mailers today. So the most common type of mailer that I tend to get is a plastic bubble wrap mailer. This is Amazon as an example. These tend to have one particular color on the outside and clear plastic on the inside. Now in Austin, we have been instructed not to put these in the recycle and reuse drop-off centers plastic bag and film recycling station. The contractor that processes that material does not like the amount of glue that is used to glue the outside to the clear inside. So we've been instructed by the city to redirect you all to either HEB or some other chain stores plastic bag recycling program. Most of those contractors are accepting the the padded mailers here that have the mixed type of bubbling. The most important thing you're going to remember when you have these plastic mailers, you're going to want to cut out or pull off. It's really hard to pull, so I tend to cut the paper address labels because that's paper, and it's going to mix up the recycling streams. These in Austin and most places do not go in your curbside cart. Anything that I'm sharing today, I want you to check with your local provider if you are outside of Austin, or even if you are in Austin, if you're in an apartment or a condo and not receiving direct City of Austin curbside cart service, you're always just gonna wanna check because things might be a little bit different. Again, these are gonna be able to be dropped off Target, Walmart in Texas, HEB, Central Market, at the plastic bag and film recycling station that is typically either before you go into the store, at the front entrance, or kind of right inside the door. Kind of depends. Target, it's over in their guest service / returns area. So you just have to kind of look, but most of the big chains have plastic bag recycling now. They take these. Okay, another mailer that we get are these guys. And this is from anybody. Same thing here. These are going to be plastic bag and film, not in your carts. And you're also going to want to rip off or cut out the paper label. Now, some of these mailers have information screened on. You can tell that this is flat. It's on the plastic. It actually was printed on the plastic. Take out your items and any paper invoice packing slips, and then you can just recycle this whole thing is you don't have to rip off your label here. So that's those two things on plastic. Also related to plastic, these are called air pillows. They're typically in boxes to help pad your stuff around. You're gonna wanna pop these, just like that. Super quick, super easy to make this flatter, and then you can put that in with plastic bags and plastic film as well. Bubble wrap, which I do not have an example of, but just clear-ish bubble wrap. As long as it doesn't have any paper labels on it, sometimes there's barcodes stuck on those things. Take all the paper off, and then you can just recycle that with plastic bags and plastic bags and film as well. You don't have to pop bubble wrap. These take up so much space. It's just helpful to pop these. Bubble wrap, you don't have to do that. If there's some clear tape on your bubble wrap, that's okay too. That's an accepted level of contamination, since it's a slightly different product, but it's still a clear plastic that is on your bubble wrap. That's okay. Other mailers. This is a newer product from Amazon. They are claiming that it is a paper bag. It is mostly a paper bag. However, these padded dots, they're padding. These are glue dots. These are puffy glue dots. There's tons of these in here. I've been instructed that the contractors in Austin do not want to accept these. They don't like how much glue is in the paper product. It doesn't give them as good a quality of paper product to recycle this. So we've been instructed to put these in the trash in Austin. Your local person, your local contractor, collector, however you want to call that, or have been instructed to refer to that person. Check with them. All vendors are different, all contractors are different, what they're gonna wanna accept. But again, this is glue, so it's not just paper in here. And then another type of mailer, I love these. This is a padded mailer. It's 100% recycled content. It's 100% recyclable because this is padded with, check this out, recycled shredded paper. It's very poofy. So this is great because label is paper, inside is paper, outside is paper. It's all 100% recycled content. You can just drop this in your curbside recycling. Don't rip it like I did. This is my working example. We don't want the little shredded paper to come out. Loose shredded paper has the possibility to clog the single stream sorting process. You know, there's a bunch of wheels and everything. And so we want to not have little bits of paper get stuck in that. So don't rip it, and then you can just drop this in as is. So also, just, it's not a mailer, but if you get boxes, reusing things as much as we can before we recycle them is always going to be a better and higher use. So I definitely encourage you to do that. I also encourage you to find your local Buy Nothing group or a parent group or something to rehome boxes, especially bigger boxes for people who are moving. We always have tons of people asking for moving boxes. And then if you get really big boxes like appliances or bedding or something that would make a great kid fort, that is another great thing to do instead of, you know, trying to like break that down and put it in your recycling cart or take it to a recycling center. Find some kids that might want to use it first, because then you get that one more use as a playhouse or as a castle or something before that kind of gets broken down, and the kids will maybe help you break it down anyway with how they play on it, and then it'll fit in recycling easier. All right, let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.